Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to the Citizen channel. And this is our little regular feature, our little family friendly quiz on the That Was the Week That Was. So we'll look back at a couple of games, and this week it's the turn of the United game on the 12th of December and the West Bromwich Albion game on the 15th of December. Not the greatest return, was it? A point each, draw from each game. We've got 20 questions, 10 on the United game and 10 on the West Brom game. So, it's very, very family friendly. You can answer it in the sort of time I do it. I'll sort of leave a little bit of a gap, or you don't have a think. It's only fun. You don't have to look at Google or anything. I'll give you all the answers at the end of this anyway, and some of them you probably won't find on Google anyway. So. Yeah, I'll give you all the answers right at the end. So it's just a bit of fun. See how many points you can get. I mean, we've got, I think someone almost got a full house the other week, but we're still waiting for that first person to get the full 22 points or 20 points, depending on whether there's any elements to a question, etc. So please join me for this today. And please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. All these vlogs are coming out. Of course, I do my City history stuff and City present with match reviews and previews, etc. So if that's of any interest to you, please tell your City mates and get them to subscribe. That'd be absolutely wonderful. Try and inform and entertain with these little quizzes. And please, if you check the playlist, you'll see some stuff on movies and TV dramas as well. I do little reviews on movies and TV, even the odd quiz on there as well, and look at posters and stuff like that. So if that's of any use to interest to you or anyone you might know, please point them in my direction, and a sub from them would be absolutely wonderful. And please, all your comments are welcome. Any comments you want to make. I sort of researched these questions, but I mean, my answer's the final one. So if you disagree with it, I'm the boss. So whatever I say goes. So they say. It's only a bit of fun. So here we go. So shall we start with the United game? Yeah, not the greatest game, was it? We'll start with that. Question 1. Nice easy one to start with. In what season did the famous Dennis Law heel derby take place? So what season was it? Was it 70-71, 71-72, 72-73, or the 73-74 season? So what season was it? As you know, if you watched my preview of the United game, that was my first Old Trafford derby, that one. An interesting one to say the least, wasn't it? So multiple choice there. You got 1 in 4, haven't you? 70-71, 71-72, 72-73, 73-74. So you can pause it, or I'm leaving a bit of a gap anyway and chatting about this. So right, question 2. Guess the player. So right, there you go. So who is Mr. Rashford admiring? Who's he looking longingly at there? Which City player is he looking at? Question 3. True or false? So you got a 50-50 chance if you don't know. City have now had 82 away games against United, and they've won a quarter of them. So of the 82 games, they've won a quarter, just over a quarter of them. True or false? So almost a quarter. It's just it could be under a quarter, just slightly to a quarter. But if you work it out, so obviously if you're talking about 20-21 games, does that sound about right? So is that true or false that of all the away games, City have won about a quarter of them? Does that sound right to you? 20-21 wins. Question 4. United were awarded a penalty, of course, quite early in the second half, weren't they? But why was it overturned? What had happened to cause it to be overturned? Why did VAR overturn it? Didn't even check his screen, did he? Didn't need to go to his screen to check that one. Question 5. To the nearest 1,000, what is the current capacity of Old Trafford? So I'll give you half a point if you're 1,000 out either way. I'll let you know at the end. So to the nearest 1,000, what is the current registered capacity of Old Trafford? This is one where I've got a figure there. If yours is slightly different to mine, we go with mine. So that's the latest information I have anyway. It was more up to a few years ago, wasn't it? Obviously they've changed it for the disability section and stuff like that, haven't they? Question 6. Here we go. So here we go. Spot the ball. This one's Cancelo's in a bit of a rush, isn't he, there? But Where's the ball? Obviously, the players are looking at it. Where's the ball? A, B, C, or D? It's question 6, a spot the ball one. Right, question 7. You can have a guess at this if you're not sure. City managed either 52, 54, 56 or 58% of possession against United. So City managed, they either managed 52%, 54%, 56% or 58% possession against United. So you got 1 in 4 chance, haven't you? So what percentage possession did you think? Not as high as I thought it was on the day, to be honest with you. Here's a good one, question 8. I mean, I'm not going to ask you about the 6-1. We all remember the famous 6-1 at Old Trafford in 2011-12, of course. But in which earlier decade, so which decade did we also beat them 6-1? Was it the 20s? Was it the 30s? Was it the 40s? Or was it the 50s? We beat them 6-1 in another decade. Was it the 20s, 30s, 40s or the 50s? Question 9, we've got the missing word. So we've got a headline from the paper there. Interesting one, that. I'll give you the first letter of it as well, because it's quite a long word. So what's the missing word in that headline? It's 9 letters and it begins with T. So there's a bit of a clue on that. I don't usually give you a clue, but that's quite a long word there, and there's nothing really linking with it. So what's the missing word? What's the missing word in the headline there? Begins with T, 9 letters. That's question 9. Question 10. Now, I would have forgotten this one the day after, to be honest with you. There's 2 points up for grabs with this one, so there's a total of 11 points on this United section of the quiz. For 2 points, Pep only made 1 substitution in the United game. Who came on and who went off? So who came on the pitch? Who was the sub and who was subbed? Only made 1. Well, 1 with 2 players involved, so there's 2 points up for grabs there. You can have a point if you get 1 of the players, but don't write all the players' names down. I just want 2 names. Don't write 10 names down. Don't write the 11 names down, and just 2 names. Don't cheat. It's only for fun. Right, that's the United part of the quiz out of the way. Now on to the West Brom. Question 11. Yeah, I mean, West Brom played in quite an eye-catching third kit, didn't they, at the Etihad? Which this is for 2 points again. What 2 major colours made up the shirt? So the shirts they wore, what were the 2 most obvious colours in it? And for an extra point, do you know West Brom's sponsors? So who's the sponsors on the shirts? 2 points up for grabs. I think the shirt colour's quite easy, but I would have forgot the sponsors if I hadn't checked it up myself, to be honest with you. That's question 11. Question 12. Of course, Gundogan scored the goal, but who laid it on? Who did the assist for Gundogan to score? Who set him up? Who set Gundogan up? Question 13. Yeah, I mean, there's a lovely picture there, isn't it? Who's showing Mr. Sterling the love? Who's being very, very friendly with Mr. Sterling in that image? So who's the player? Spot the player. Who's showing Raheem Sterling the love? And question 14. One of these stats questions that you hate when you hear it, because you know it's all going to go wrong. Yeah, City had gone 10 hours, hadn't they? And then obviously the commentator commented on the fact we'd gone 10 hours without conceding a goal. But in what minute after the 10 hours did we actually concede the West Bromwich Albion goal? So was it 4 minutes after the 10 hours? Was it 8 minutes after the 10 hours? Was it 12 minutes or was it 16 minutes after the 10 hours? So obviously City actually went 10 hours, 4 minutes, 10 hours, 8 minutes, 10 hours, 12 minutes, or 10 hours, 16 minutes before this conceded a goal. So, worth a guess, isn't it? If you don't know, obviously, I think it was mentioned in commentary exactly how many to the minute how it was, and I think you watch my little reviews and previews and stuff, it was mentioned in there. Right, question 15. Got the missing word again now. No clue with this one. So we've got a headline there, haven't we? City's blank management. So what's the missing word? City's blank management. And you have to be specific with the word. That's question 15. City's blank management. Question 16. Referee Banks, Mr. Banks, flourished a yellow card to which City player after he blew the half-time whistle? So he blew the half-time whistle and actually give a yellow card out to some gentleman who was having a bit of moan at him. So who was it? Who did he flourish the yellow card to? Which City player? A couple of City players got yellow carded, but this was specific to just after the half-time whistle at half-time as the players were going off. Bit of petulant pep crossed over to one of the players there, didn't it? Question 17, here we go. Nice true or false, so you got a 50-50 chance. Aguero came on for the bloodied-mouthed Gabriel Jesus, so he replaced, obviously he took a knock to the mouth, didn't he? So true or false, Aguero came on for a bloodied-mouthed Gabriel Jesus. Is that true or false? Question 18, we've got to spot the ball, haven't we? Sterling shoots, but where's the ball? We know it didn't go in the net, don't we? So, so where's the ball? It could have deflected high or low or across, or he might not have hit anybody, or have a think. Sterling shoots, but where's the ball? A, B, C, or D? This is a good one now. Question 19, who scored for West Brom? Who was attributed with the goal for West Brom? Question 19. And one I did, and then I had to alter slightly here. Question 20, a day after. West Brom manager, or ex-West Brom manager, on the night, Slaven Bilic, so he's now the ex-West Brom manager, obviously, but on the night, had managed one other English team before he managed West Brom. Just one other English team. Who was the English? I don't want the years. I will give you the years he managed them, but just give me the team. Which other team did he manage in the English League? English Prem? Well, it's Premier. I won't. That might be a clue. At least it narrows it down to 20, doesn't it? They are still a Premier team. So which other team did Slaven Bilic manage from England? When I wrote that, he was still the manager, and obviously by the time I was looking through and altering and editing, he'd obviously lost his position, unfortunately. That shows you, doesn't it? Right, so we go through the answers to these questions. Right, question 1 on the this is United section. Yeah, there was another 11 points up for grabs on that West Brom, so there's 22 points up for grabs overall. So in what season, of course, the famous Dennis Law back heel, of course, it was the 73-74 season, wasn't it? 27th of April, 1974. Question 2, what player is Rashford admirer? Of course, it's Mr. John Stones, isn't it? There he's hiding behind that funny face. Yeah, Rashford's in awe of John Stones there on that one. Yeah, true or false? Yeah, City have now had 82 away games and won a quarter. So a quarter of 82 is 20 and a half, isn't it? So near as damn it'd be 21 wins. So it's true, yes, they've had 21 wins. So a bit of maths included in that one, but true. Yeah, we had actually 21 wins out of 82, so almost a quarter. United were awarded a penalty, question 4, but why was it overturned? Of course, yeah, a United player was simply offside in the build-up. So if he said offside in the build-up, that's the correct answer and a point for that. And question 5, yeah, the figure I've got to the nearest 1,000. I've got 74,000 to the nearest 1,000. So if you said 73 or 75, give yourself half a point. If you said 74, give yourself the full point. So yeah, to the nearest 1,000, I've got down 74,000. I think it was like 76, 77, wasn't it, some years ago, but they've changed since then. Question 6. Cancelo's in a rush, isn't he? Where's the ball? Yeah, there it is. The ball's in position A, isn't it? So if you said A, give yourself a point. Question 7. Yeah, the percentage possession, just 54%. So that was quite low, really, for City. 54% possession against United. And, of course, the 6-1 win. Well, we beat them in 1925-26 season, so it must have been the 20s. So if you said the 20s, give yourself a point. That was the other time we beat them 6-1. We had the 6-1. 9, the missing word. Yeah, there you go. Begins with a T. 9 letters. Toothless. Yeah, City are toothless. That's probably a good way of putting it, wasn't it? On that game, certainly. Well, certainly for the next game as well against West Brom. But they could have used the same headline, couldn't they? Question 10. Yeah, for 2 points, Pep only made one substitution, yeah. Torres came on for Mahrez. So if you said either Torres or Mahrez, give yourself a point. If you said both, give yourself 2 points. So Torres on for Mahrez. And on to the West Brom element. Question 11. Yeah, they played in quite an eye-catching kit there. You know, it really blinds you, doesn't it? So there, you've got the kit and you've got the sponsors there. So it's a lovely, lovely shade of red and yellow. And of course, you've got that well-known international firm, Ideal Boilers. I've never heard of them myself, but I think aren't Ideal a maker boilers? I have no idea, but an unusual sponsor anyway for a major football team. Question 12. Who laid the goal on for Gundogan? Of course, it was Raheem, wasn't it? He went played it back for Gundogan to score the goal. And 13, who's showing him the love? So who's showing Raheem? And obviously complimentary. It's Gundogan does, obviously gives him the love back. So he got the assist and he went and gave him a little hug and a kiss. If you noticed, not too sure of a. There you go. But yeah, he's very appreciative, obviously, wasn't he? Question 14. Yeah, City had gone, I think they said they'd gone 10 hours and then it works out that City had conceded 10 hours and 8 minutes. So if you said 10 or 8 minutes, you give yourself a point for that. And the missing word again there, of course, yes, City's something management. Yeah, that's quite a clever one, wasn't it? City's waste management. Yeah, it was plenty of waste with the chances that they had. So if you said that, give yourself a point. Yeah, referee Banks flourished that yellow card at half-time, of course, to Mr. Cancelo, who wasn't happy, was he? But he was classed as a foul before that free kick when he thought he made a perfectly good tackle. It wasn't that. He looked all right to me as well. It was all right. It was probably half and half, to be honest with you, but... yeah, so he had a little bit of a whinge and got booked for it. So the answer was Cancelo or Cancello, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, 17 true or false. Yeah, well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought he would come on for the bloodied mouth Jesus as he had his blood coming from his mouth. But it's a good while later that Aguero came on. He didn't come on for Jesus, did he? He came on for Foden. So that was false. That statement was false. He didn't come on to replace Jesus. Sorry, he didn't come. Yeah, he didn't come on to replace Jesus. He came on to replace Foden. Question 18. Where's the ball? There you go. A, B, C, D. Where there he's on his way to blocking it. I think. I don't think that's after he blocked it. He blocked it, didn't he? So it's letter D. That's where the ball is. Letter D. 19. Well, not really a trick question. It's quite easy, wasn't it? Who scored for West Brom? Well, the actual goal went down as an own goal, didn't it, by Ruben Diaz? So, yeah, is it Iola or Ajola was the one who obviously hit it. But if you look from behind, it was going wide of the goal, wasn't it? And unfortunately, it just went. Ruben Diaz put it into the net, unfortunately. So, yeah, he scored. Ruben Diaz scored the goal for West Brom. And question 20, of course, yes, Slaven Bilic. I mean, the other English team, of course, they're a West team as well, weren't they? West Ham United, West Ham. So West Ham and West Brom, it must be something about... Is there another West team he can manage in England? Probably not. He's gone west anyway, hasn't he? So, yeah, that was West Ham, and it was between 2015 and 17. That doesn't matter. You get a point for West Ham anyway. So, top up your points. See how many points you got. As you say, there was a possible 22 there. So, let me know. Let me know what points you got and how many you scored. And hope you enjoyed that. And let me know your comments. Anyway, there'll be another one of these, obviously, after the next couple of games. So, those coming thick and fast, and hope you enjoy them anyway. Thanks for watching and joining me and doing this little quiz. Please, until we meet again, look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. That'll be wonderful. And please stay safe, Blues, until we meet again here on the Citizen channel, or perhaps you flipped over to my film and TV channel. That'd be absolutely marvellous. Until we meet again, please be good. Bye-bye.